coordinates locked. Oh yeah!
What's going on, fellas? This is the TheGameHuntah channel with a new episode, Empires and Allies, and things are doing quite okay over here. I'm gonna show you something which is exactly what I'm doing at this point. I'm upgrading my troop tarmacs, and finally was able to have all my troop tarmacs to level 4, which allow me to have a population of 12. Why is that important? Is because the tanks, remember that powerful unit, the armor unit that we use on the battlefield, okay, is using 6 population, and with a tarmac of population 12, that means that we can have 2 per tarmac, which is great. Now instead of 3 tanks, we have 6. That is a big change in the game, right? Huge change in the game. Of course, we got a bunch of rangers, and I love the fact that you see right on the tarmac what is the population on it. So right away, right out of the bat, you know exactly how many troops you can put in there. Perfect. So that we have something new. We have the Tomahawk. The Tomahawk is some kind of like artillery unit for long range. You have to protect the Tomahawk. It's really powerful on distance. That it has a damage of 85 per second, hit points 301. Training cost is 400 oil. It's really good. Targets are ground and structures, but you have to protect it because it's really weak against everything else. anything. So you have if the opponent is using commandos or tanks to defend their base, you better have something close to the Tomahawks, otherwise they're gonna go down in 2 seconds. All right, so what else is new? Look at that. We got the tech stockpile. The tech stockpile is where all text is stored while waiting to be used to upgrade base structure and systems. The total capacity of this stockpile is increased as level is increased. Yes, here we go. This is the 4 new currency that I just discovered. It's called the tech, okay, technology. So we got the oil, we got the steel, we got the supplies, and we got the technology. Okay, the technology is something that I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. Of course, we're gonna figure out that probably together, or I'm gonna need to dig in a little bit into my research lab and find out what the crazy scientists are doing over there. But I'm sure that it's gonna help me a lot to start upgrading my buildings, which is gonna get great. It's gonna be great. Probably in the future, yeah. Oh, let me see. Oh yeah, you see, for example, now I need to start upgrading if I'm gonna move to the next headquarter level, which is 10. Now it's asking me for technology too. See, so now we can have access to some really cool stuff. I cannot say anything else until we get there. There. Wow. So technology is our 4th resource that we need to take care. Okay. So, and I believe it's really valuable. So far I only have the stockpile, so I don't have nothing producing tech, unless we can probably get it from the battlefield when we fight against another players. Interesting. Okay, so that's another thing that we need to take in consideration. All right, things are looking quite okay. In this episode we're gonna do a couple attacks. Let me see what I have. The base is holding quite okay. There was a really small change a few days ago, probably like a week ago, regarding the commander points. Remember that when you start attacking, you used to have like a lot of commander points, and I always thought, you know what, it would be great if they tweak that a little bit, because having too many commander points at the beginning is probably more. I don't know. It was like everybody was just using A-10's bombardment in order to bring down all the defensive buildings, and then just at the end they were deploying units. I think it's a lot more important to use your troops more than the supporting, like the airstrike. So I think it's good that they can find some kind of balance between how many command points you have when you start the battle. So then you need to work hard in order to get the rest of the command points if you want to use the A-10 one more time, right? So that was a really good change. I don't know, I believe it's good for the game, because otherwise you might get tired of seeing your base getting attacked with 1,000 and 1,000 airstrike, and that's all they do it. Okay, so in order to remember, in order to increase the amount of command points that you have at the beginning, you need to increase this building, the weapons command, which right now I got a level 7, so I'm starting with 9 command points. Okay, so that's why it's important. Now this building has a whole new value, guys, whole new value. The weapons command is something that you have to upgrade as soon as possible now, because like I said, you wanna have some kind of advantage on the battlefield. Well, what is better to have some extra command points that you can use in order to deploy some special abilities like the A10, for example. All right, so let's get into this. Let's go to a couple of battles. Let's see how the campaign is doing. That's something that okay, let's see, what do we have? Level 19. Ooh, okay, let's take a look to Commander M, and I can have double the supplies if I attack this player, which will be great. All right, so let's see what it has. Artillery level 3, artillery level 2, 2 artillery, okay. Couple guard towers, oh, level 7, okay, that will be a tough one. I like the fact that people are learning how to put their defensive buildings, because at the beginning, when I was attacking people, everybody was putting all the buildings together, and then they probably realized like, okay, wait a minute, I saw the other day in the TheGameHuntah video that if you put all your buildings together, the A10 can bring those down in a second. And yes, people are learning, which is great, It's a lot tougher now to attack, so it's great. All right, so let's attack this base. Probably we're gonna deploy the only and one and only A10 that I can deploy at the beginning over here. Maybe I can deploy 2 depending on the commander points, but we'll see that. Over here, so I can destroy, try to destroy at least that artillery and that guard tower. That will be a good way to start this battle. All right, let's attack. Let's see what happens, right? Remember, that's what we're here for, the good and the bad times. We need to learn from our defeats. Remember that. Okay, this is gonna be entertaining. I don't know how this is gonna work out. Oh, ooh la la. Okay, so my friend decided to keep all the guards in a stationary position. Okay, interesting. Why is this important? It's really important because if the guards are not moving, I won't be able to create these kind of ambushes and use the A10 to attack defensive buildings and the guards. That was a good one. That was a good one. Congratulations, Commander M. And the A10 did their job. You see, right now I only was capable to use the A10 once, which is a pain, but we're definitely gonna start. We're gonna probably deploy a couple of the infantry units first. Why? Because you know there is some spider drones, and we're not gonna sacrifice our beautiful tanks with this. And here we go, moving forward. Gonna put those tomahawks in the back. Got some medics helping my infantries, which is great. Now we're in good position to deploy our second A10. See, it takes time now. It's a lot tougher, but you know what? It is worth it, and I love it. I love the fact that the commander points, you need to really earn them. It's not that simple. Otherwise, it's just gonna be. Oh, here comes the spiders. Hopefully, my rangers are gonna be in a good situation. Guys, move ahead. Protect the tanks. Thank you. Tomahawks in a good position too. I need to target that artillery, but I'm not gonna do it until we get close. Okay, now we're gonna use the EMP. With the EMP, we're gonna disable those 3 defensive buildings, which is great. And in the meantime, I can deploy another A10 right here in the middle, bring down the tank and the other defensive buildings that the enemy has. Wow, that was a really crazy attack. You see how important now is to be tactical, how you're gonna deploy your units and everything, because you cannot rely only in the command abilities. I think that is great. That is my personal opinion, by the way. Okay, if you think that you need probably more commander points to start a battle, well, of course, I mean, you have another opinion, but I want to know why. Okay, why do you need that many commander points? I don't like when you start destroying games, giving so much power to the extra perks instead of the units, right? Okay, let's train our troops, because that was actually really good. That was like a really good attack. Okay, I'm gonna get the Tomahawk. I'm gonna get my... Yeah, let's get more Rangers. Rangers are so good. See, and my Rangers are getting to another level, so now we have medics, and those medics are gonna help you to actually restore the hit points of your tanks and infantry units. Okay, it's not just infantry units. Quite interesting. Okay, I like the fact that this tank and those commanders, those commanders are walking together. No, no, don't like that at all. Alright, so I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna keep this one as a stationary. So those, I believe those commanders are there, right? Yes. I'm gonna keep the commanders in there. And again, I just learned that from my lance attack, and that is why it's so important to keep your eyes open and just try to extract and get as much information as you if you can of each attack. I think using stationary defense now, instead of having my units walking all around the map, I'm talking about my patrols, I think it's probably better to keep them stationary. Why? Because we don't have that many command points to start, so it's definitely probably worth it to keep them just in one location. I don't want to sacrifice that tank. If I keep that tank moving, see, you can easily put an A-10 in there, get rid of the guard tower, and get rid of the tank. No bueno at all. There's a new strategy. We can, some of them gonna be probably mobile. I'm not gonna move them from now. I want to see how they react under a couple attacks, and then we're gonna figure it out if it was worth it or not. Probably gonna put this. There you go. Essentially gonna leave it. Just move it a little bit. Perfect. I don't want my troops get too close. What do we have? We got commanders in there. Commanders in here. Got a tank in here, perfect. And I got my drones in there. I'm gonna probably leave one. Yeah, I'm gonna probably leave one of these guards moving. Probably the tank. Alright, the tank is gonna be moving. Okay, let's rush this one so we can finish and go to the next battle. Perfect. And here we go. Nice. Tomahawk is extremely cool. That was so nice. But it is difficult. You have to protect them, otherwise things can get really ugly and quite fast. All right, this base looks tough. Got 2 tanks in there. Wow, 2 tanks in there. Wow, double wow. Don't like this at all. How can we attack this? There's 1 artillery in there already. I would love to destroy the artillery in the middle, because that's the most complicated. This one is level 6. Wow, this is level 5. This is level 6. So I will destroy probably this one first. I could go from this one later. But I would just probably, I'm gonna use the A-10 right here in the middle. This base is high level, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to do much. See, even the guard towers are really high level. But that's how we learn. Alright, let's go. Let's go and attack. See, let's see the patrols first. See how they're moving. If I'm gonna have a chance to destroy some of those tanks with the A-10, that would be perfect. But we'll see what is the route that they're taking. I think there's only external route. Okay, yes, it's an external route, so that's trouble. But we can probably do the following. I'm gonna probably put the A-10 right here. Yes, exactly, and try to destroy those units as soon as possible. Gonna deploy my tanks. Perfect. Hopefully we can keep the tanks together. I'm not gonna deploy the rest of the infantry yet. I'm gonna probably deploy some infantry here. Awesome. I'm trying to charge as soon as possible my second A-10. I got my troops all over the place, which is of course not good at all, but okay, that's perfect. Let me see if we can put the A-10 right there in the middle. I'm gonna move my troops to the middle too. I'm gonna probably deploy also the Hellfire missile, bring down the artillery, great. And now we're gonna use a healing pack to stay alive. Hopefully my tanks are gonna be capable to destroy these guard towers. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen. It's really difficult. This is a high level base. My base is, my troops are not that high level, so I'm definitely fighting against those guard tower right now. But there is a chance, because I got those medics helping my tanks. You see, my tanks are doing the hard job, and the medics are right there, which is awesome, awesome, awesome. They're doing a really good job, and the headquarters is going down, baby. Wow, that was a crazy, crazy, crazy attack. I wasn't even sure I can finish this one, but you know what? Let's put that EMP over here to stop the artillery, and now we can move forward. As soon as you destroy the guard tower, let's move forward with a flare, so we can stay out of range of the artillery. Hopefully my medic will survive. No, my medic is not gonna survive. Oh, it's still alive. Dude, you're a hero. You're awesome. Alright, at least the artillery cannot shoot me in here, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to finish both of these defensive buildings. Probably it's time to run away, because we already finished the battle, right? Anyway, that was great. That was great. I still have 2 tanks in there. If that tank goes... Nice, 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 nice. It's so close to have enough to start regenerating my tanks. That would be great. That would be great. That was a tough base. That was a really tough base. So I'm really surprised that we were able actually to get this done. Okay, how much? What is the time left? Time left. Okay, there's 23 seconds. Okay, we definitely need to start probably stealing resources. Guys, let's focus on what is important. Oh, actually, the storage is over here. Oh, we can still steal something from there, right? Yeah, we definitely can. But the storage is over here. We're too far away. Those tanks are not gonna make it. But they did an awesome job. This battle... Oh, I forgot I have some infantry here. No! Those Power Rangers show up so late. Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was a really good battle. Region secure. Nice. We got all this area of Africa under control. Ooh. Okay, things are gonna get nasty in here. Do we need to go in that direction now? Ghana. Wow. Oh boy, this is gonna get interesting. We're gonna probably leave this for the next episode, because we just opened a new region of the map. And in the meantime, of course, I need to get my troops ready to roll. So we're definitely gonna do that in the next battle, as you guys probably saw in this episode, and you guys, I'm sure you saw that. It was a really fun episode with some entertaining attacks. I mean, the attacks are getting more and more tactical, and with the reducing the amount of command points to start a battle, I believe is making the game more and more entertaining. At least it's tougher to attack. But again, we'll see. The game is not released yet. Remember, this is still in beta stage, so they can probably make some changes before the final release. But this is part of a beta page. I mean, when you are part of a beta, you need to know that you're gonna come through this. You need to go through these changes. There's always gonna be new changes, because the beta is trying to find the balance in the game. You know what? You need to let it's time for the developers to find out. Okay, all right, this is working, this is not working. I'm gonna fix this before the release of the game. Yes or no? It's their decision, but based on our feedback. Okay, so like I say, if you like this, post in the commentary section. If you don't like it, post in the commentary section too, and let me know why you don't like to have that minimal amount of commander points when you start a battle. Alright, soldiers, this is the Game Hunter. I will see you in the next episode. Take care, everybody.